Hello everyone, how's it going? I don't have too much planned for today's stream, so I'm just going to be kind of figuring out as I go what I'm going to do today. But, well, we'll see how it goes today. I really need to come up with an idea for this game. The name of the game, at least for as a working title kind of thing, but well, we'll see how that goes. I need to figure out something other than Untitled Game. And I need some sort of working title. I think the first thing I'm going to do today is just clean up some of this already messy code, and I do have to get the looking direction to actually be the forward direction. So as it stands, I got FPS character, but forward is not where I'm looking. So I think that's one of the first things to figure out, as well as cleaning up this already messy code. I did get a tip from one of you last stream about looking at global basis Z, so I'll take a look. We're taking a look at that, I guess. Yeah, guess I'll just get a start on cleaning this up first somehow. Sorry, got a cough. 1 second. There we go. It is starting to get really warm where I live, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stream today. Heat may end up cutting the stream short, so I have the AC on. It just makes a lot of noise in the mic. We'll see how quickly it heats up in here. Okay. Okay, I gotta figure out how I best want to rearrange this. I don't need that right now. I can put it in a separate folder later on if I find the need to. Okay. Let's close all. There we go. Camera 3D can just be camera. Hmm. Okay. So physics press. I like having ready right at the top. So there we go. Just put an extra space between. Okay. Why is that staying unstable still? Okay. Hey, Diginanigans, how's it going? Hope everything's going well today. Welcome on in. Yeah, handle input. So I got forward, backward. Actually, this isn't as messy as I was thinking it was initially. I know it's gonna get messy though, that's for sure. Yeah, no worries, Diginans. Thank you for popping in. I'm not sure how long I'll be streaming either. It's getting quite warm right where I live right now, and I can't have the AC on in this room while I'm streaming, so there'll be a ton of noise in the mic, so we'll see how long I go before the heat ends up cutting the stream short. We'll see. Okay. Let's see here. Kind of wish I could have this all together with this input stuff too. But I'd like to have all the input stuff in one area, but one spot like this. But with the mouse stuff, it has to be separate. So it's being done like this. We'll see. I'll try looking at the global basis thing and get the mouse look working fully. Oops. Really? Global input? I'll have to look into that. Thank you, Digi. Anything to simplify it will be more than welcome. I'm just gonna take a quick note here so I don't forget later. Whoops. Backward. I cannot type. What is going on? Okay, thank you, Digi. Yeah, that'll make it a whole lot simpler instead of having like 3 different if, else, LF, and else slots to get the same thing, basically. And yeah, that's controller inputs. That'll be nice to have arranged too. Okay, I was gonna be looking at Well, whoops. What? Oh, hit the wrong button. There we go. Global basis. Represents rotation scale. Global space. Oh, right. Okay. I think I got the idea of using this. Somewhere. Right, I did. Whoop. There we go. I need the rotation of the camera to be on. Right, step rotating the camera, rotate the player. Nope. Just in case I rename things. Whoops. Or can't. Camera 3D. Not a player. Camera 3D. There we go. And then left to right rotation, which would be the X, should actually be self rotation. Whoa. That's a little trippy. I messed something up there. Okay, that's gonna annoy. There we go. Question is, what did that do? Higher. Yeah, rotation. No, wait, yeah. I do want it to be Y. Hey, Rhiannon, how's it going? How's everything going today? Let's see. So I want that one to be rotation Y. There we go. Now, okay. So now the up and down is the camera. Oh. Whoa. Glad to hear everything's going good, Rhiannon. Yeah, definitely nice to have the weekend here finally. But Monday comes soon. Okay, I'm trying to have the camera be, have it be the camera that does the pointing up and down, but when you're trying to look left and right, it's the whole player. So yeah, did I seriously flip? I flipped this around, didn't I? Here, let me. There, I'm try that. There we go. Now just to get the direction I'm pointing to be forward. And not fall off the edge. Okay. Use global basis for that. And Z being. The question is how to properly use global basis for that. Here's, I guess. Would I actually, let's see here. Is it velocity times? No, I don't think this is it, but it doesn't hurt to test it. Oh, whoa. Yeah, there's some weirdness going on doing that. No. Position, global rotation. Wait, what was it? Wait a second. Yeah, no, okay. Right. Huh. I'm gonna have to probably do some Google searching here just to make properly be understanding this. Yeah. My brain not working. Let's see here. Let's look at. Oh, I don't want to do that. This is vector 3. These are transformed to basis property. Direction is so they effectively describe nodes total rotation and scale. Let's see if I can get my brain working, especially while I'm on stream. I could be fairly slow at some things. Okay, I just need to get to kind of experimenting. That's there, because I'm trying to change the direction I'm moving to be the way I'm facing, which isn't. Okay. Let's see here. Print, moving. Okay. I'm gonna print out the velocity. And also print out rotation. Rotation degrees. Woo. Okay, so now, right, I need to change the angle. Yeah, I should actually. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see. Why is my brain not wanting to work today? Let's see here. Velocity. Right, I need the velocity. Zero sound z equals velocity dot z dot rho. Wait, can I? Is there a? There is. There's no spaces for an axis given an angle. Right. Okay, I'm gonna try this actually. Rotate axis. Axis basis around an axis given an angle and position. Yeah, it sounds like what I'm wanting. Whoa, velocity equals rotate. Oh. No. You know, vector 3. This here needs the axis. What is it expecting? Rotation degrees. In radians, so not degrees. Why? keep on double checking. What does it expect on the axis? Velocity, not wait. Velocity. Rotate, but cannot return. Wait, what? Oh. No wonder it wasn't quite completely making sense. There we go. Try that. What? Oh. Okay. Stop it. There we go. That was weird. Okay. Will this work for a shot? Probably not. Nope. Not one bit. This might not be. Yeah. Let's see here. Just trial and error is the best way I've been able to learn how things work. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Of course, I can't type, which doesn't help. Velocity dot. Yeah. Okay. Rotated. Wait. Oh, this is part of a Node 3D, right? Okay, no wonder. So now that's not gonna work for me here. Let me look at vector. Vector 3. Open. There we go. Angle 2. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Direction 2. Rotated. Rotate this vector. Change result, rotating this vector around a given axis by angle. This might be what I'm looking for. Basically the same thing as rotate. Oh, not capitalized. Rotated. Vector 3. Let me try self dot rotation. Wait, what? Oh. Dot. Let's see. Which one was I rotating again? Oh. Oh, why? There we go. And then Okay. Nope. None of that changed at all. No. Let me actually, let's see, or try something else here. Separate out the have a special variable for input directions, and then rotate that and then multiply it by the speed. That way maybe I can handle it beforehand. So like I'm just gonna turn that part off for now. Change all these to input direction. Input direction. Input direction. Direction. Instead of directly manipulating the velocity, doing it like this. T equals input direction times speed, and then write 1, -1, 1, and then basically I'm almost doing exactly what I was doing, but we'll do by the get axis thing. Okay, I'll do that in a minute here. I just want to test. Okay, so now nothing should be okay, other than not falling. Why did gravity stop? Right. Okay. Input direction -1. No. And then velocity equals input equals velocity dot y equals negative gravity for now. There we go, back to falling. Okay. That appears to be working like it was before. And now try before multiplying it by speed and everything. Rotating input direction. Okay. So that's forward. And it's not quite working. Velocity. Put direction. I'm going to combine these all onto one line for easier reading. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Okay, forward over there. Nope. Nothing is rotating at all. Why is it not rotating? Oh, does it need to be? The camera's the one that's looking left to right. Let me... try rotating it by the right thing. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Yeah, nothing's rotating. Okay. Currently I've got the looking and the moving both working, but they're completely separate. Not doing anything based on each other at all. Okay, let me... First things first here. Okay, this isn't doing anything right now. I'll do the simplifying of this here. So I should be able to replace all that with put get access negative action. Okay, so yeah, negative would be backwards and positive action would be forward. And then this can be input direction z. Oh, this will simplify things so much as this just works. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's a whole lot better than all that. Wait, I want to see which one's which first. Put direction dot x equals put get axis. And of course I messed that part up. Nope. This negative action be right and left. There we go. That's a good thing to know. Okay. Now. Yeah. I need the direction I'm facing to change the way I'm moving. Oh yeah, thank you so much, Digi. I did not know about that. This makes it so much easier to read and even understand, not just read it. Whoa. so much better. Now I just need to figure out how to turn my velocity around to be the way I'm facing. So I need the Z direction to rotate by my Y rotation. I guess I need both X and Z to change. To be... Oh boy. Rotate, return Z result. Axis must be a normalized vector. Just want to make sure I understand minus right standing about normalized vector. Yeah, okay, I think so. So let me try this rotated thing again. Velocity equals velocity dot rotated. Okay, so axis. Which axis do I need it rotated on? The up and down. So I need it rotated along. So I'm gonna say that one along the Y. Using, because it's the camera. No, it is self. Oh, right, left and right is self. Okay. Dot rotation. Dot Y. What? Wait, what? Oh, vector 3. Okay, forward, backward. Oh, hey! It's working! Awesome! Took that long, but hey, it's working now. I finally got this understood. I just getting to rotated. So simple. But yeah, not really at the same time. Thankfully, there's a function there that was doing exactly what I was looking for. I just need to figure out the right stuff to put in. I feel like there's a much better way I can do gravity too. I'm sure. But earlier, that was like the one goal I'd figured out for this stream. Now it's... we'll see what else I can get done. That's so much better though. That will need jumping though too. Yeah, I've seen some good things about Godot's physics, but this is my first time really doing much with any of this. And well, doing things by scratch, good way of learning how it all works, at least. But I would love to do everything by scratch, but my version that would mean creating all this by myself, which I can't do. I'm not going to go that from scratch, even though I would love to be able to do that. That's a little far for me. I already got a big enough project on my plate here. Yeah, there's definitely a line. Like, as much as I would love to, I'm probably not going to go as far as making my own operating system like some people are working on. That's a little far for me. What next? Okay, I can probably turn that off right now. That's why you switched to Godot. What? I'm not sure if I've heard of Odin before. What exactly is that? You've been working on your map editor for about a year. Kind of like how Digital Iliad was working on his tile editor for quite a while too. Okay, so Odin is a language. Okay, I wasn't sure whether it was a language or like an extremely simple engine or what. Makes sense. I've been wanting it to get into game dev and more programming things for a long time, and occasionally would dabble in it, but I never was able to get super far into much, so there's a lot. Learning a lot here. And of course, being on stream makes it a little harder, I guess, because you're also streaming, so more awkward, anxious, that kind of thing. And being my third stream, and got a lot of streaming to get used to how things work. I've already been on for 50 minutes? Wow, okay. Feel like I haven't gotten much done that time, but I'm also streaming, so. Okay. Yeah, brain fog, definitely. I already get bad enough brain fog, but then decide to stream while I'm doing it too. But hey, helps keep me at least getting something done. I really should do some work off stream, honestly. That way I would get more done. And or just do more streams during the week. I am considering doing like another stream in the middle of the week just to get more done, get myself doing something. We'll see. Kind of depends how I feel throughout the week, whether I decide to or not. But it's a possibility. Well, thank you for the offer, Digi. I may have to hit you up for that help occasionally. But we'll see how things go. But thank you. It's more, a lot of it is just my brain having to figure out what I even need to do next, you know? Getting the ideas onto paper. I could come up with a lot of ideas in my head throughout the week while I'm at work and everything, and have a ton of ideas, but I always struggle to get it out of my head. it can be crystal clear in my head, but then when it comes to actually explaining it or writing it down, my mind goes blank. Completely blank. It's where like a blank page is one of the worst things for me to start with. But that's how everything has to start. Because I don't like starting with templates either. Very contradictory. It's like right now I'm trying to figure out what I need to do next. That's what I've been trying to have at least somewhat of a plan for what I'm going to do on stream, but I didn't really get one together this week, this stream. I pretty much just completed what my little bit of a plan was. So now it's just trying to figure out what to do next. Yep, I've heard that advice about breaking it smaller pieces as well, and I'm trying to do that. I didn't get much written down this week, but that's why in the Obsidian vault I started making the prototype thing, work on break it down. I need to work more on this. I need to do more overall with actually writing stuff down here. But yeah, the path to the prototype, trying to break it down into the little parts, which will also naturally bring out milestones to reach. I just need to start at least getting something into the game too, instead of constantly working inside of notes. I'll add a couple of comments here. Okay. Yeah, so some of it can also be trying to find a line that is actually good enough, and can be a struggle too, because what you have might be good enough, but there'll be things that you would like in it. You know, it might still technically be good enough, if that makes sense. So it's a scope creep thing sometimes, I guess. I have a feeling I'm running into a lot of scope creep right now. I keep on thinking of stuff that I want added to the game that comes much later, but I need to get the basic stuff figured out first. I keep on finding myself falling to that trap. I'm getting excited over late game stuff, but I need to get stuff that's even before the early game done. I got a long road ahead of me here, and I need to just kind of start figuring out how to lock in more, you know. Okay. Thank you, Digi. I'm trying. That's the best I can do, is give it a shot. Try. By the way, I wanted to ask, how's the mic sounding? I did a little more playing around with it, and I actually got a cheap pop filter, but technically a pop filter for kind of a sock thing that goes over my mic. And how is the levels of the music and everything compared to my voice? Is the quality all right? Window. Locks the mouse into the window. Okay, that's good. I'm glad I got it into a good state. If I turned on my air conditioner, it wouldn't be so good right now, though. But yeah, I can never be sure because I also adjust some of the levels with my monitoring and everything, so it's a little different on my side compared to what it'll be going out to the stream too, so. I mean, my keyboard probably comes through more than it should, but I can't do much about that at the moment. Okay. That's here. Oh, well, I'm glad the tapping sounds aren't overbearing. I'm just never sure. Some people are probably a lot more sensitive to it than others. I personally don't mind the sound of typing. I kind of like it. It helps when I'm typing out, so it's not completely dead space. Yeah, dead silence or anything, along with the music, having the typing going. I'm still having to get used to my own voice, so it's hard for me to judge. Well, I hit an hour streaming. I'm kind of aiming for an hour and a half. The room is heating up. I don't think it'll be much longer before it's too warm. I'll shoot for an hour and a half here. Maybe I could get something else done at least. Wish I could do more, but my streaming muscle is not that exercised yet. And it's heating up. Let's see here. Try to get at least something else done. Maybe. Yeah, if I had louder switches, that's one thing I've considered, is trying out different switches just to experiment. But yeah. Well, I'm glad that things just kind of worked out towards the typing isn't too annoying. Glad to hear that. Yeah, if you no obligation to stay here. If you need to go. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate it. It's nice to have at least someone in who bounce things back and forth a little bit. So just start streaming with absolutely zero people, you know? Yeah, thank you. I seriously appreciate it. Can I actually move all the input into here? I think I should be able to. It'd be a lot nicer to have it all in one spot. Input event. Hold on, let me see here. Okay, see you later, Digi. Have a good day. Yeah, get access. Strength. I guess. have it after else. Move all this into here. So it's a kind of a catch-all. Yeah, there we go. I'll be able to have everything in one, I guess. If event is input event. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this isn't. This is a different kind of. This isn't a specific event, is it? Where can I find all the input events? Inputs. Wait, why am I? There, input event. Can I? This may also be the way of doing this. Match event. Match. I'm gonna get the syntax wrong on this. Match. Oh, okay. So if I can just do put event mouse motion. Okay, that should work. Just make that a whole lot simpler. No, that ain't working. Am I doing something wrong with the match statement? Yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll try that some other point later. But at the very least, mouse motion. Input event. Yeah. Do another elif event. Whoops. Is in input event action. And then I guess I could put that one in there. And then add in a pass. There we go. So this should all function. Oh, escape isn't. Let's input event action. Action. If event dot action equals okay, I'm just gonna have to put if event dot action is action and move this into there. There. At least it'll all be in one function. Well, a lot simpler there. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. I'll figure, we'll get jumping some other time. Honestly, yeah, I think this might do it for now. It is really starting to heat up here in this room. I need to... The AC's gonna go on here shortly. Is there anything else I can do right now? I don't think so. I think that's gonna do it for today's stream, honestly. It's getting warm in here, and I accomplished the little bit that I knew I wanted to get done at least. Clean things up a bit with the code, made things a bit better. Got the mouse look working completely. So I think that'll pretty much do it. Have a good night, everyone. Good day, night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.